Okay. Go and stand for the pledge. Pledge of allegiance to the flag of the United States of America, to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, liberty and justice for all. All right, sir, if you would do the roll call, please.
Sure. Councilman Castillo,
Here.
Councilman Pazio.
Here.
And Supervisor DePew.
Present. So before we get started, I just want to let everybody know that this is a tentative budget. Tentative budget, regardless of what you hear on all these social media pages, tentative budget is strictly to ask all the department heads to give their desires or their needs or their wants and come in with their wish list for the budget. That does not mean that that is what each department is going to get. We take a look at everything. We look at what has to be purchased or has to be paid for, and we look at the other things that maybe we can do without and possibly come up with another solution to have that fill that void. So, that being said, our very first section for our budget is going to be 3620.2, and that is under safety. That is personnel for the building inspector and the fire inspector. I'm just shutting the doors in the back. Councilman Castillo, where did he run off to? Here he comes. All set?
Yeah.
3620.2.
Yep. Got it right here.
Mr. Johowski, thank you very much for coming in this morning, and I took a look at your budget request under 3620 for .1, building inspector personnel. The hours worked are 23, current hour rate of salary is 27.34, proposed hours are 23, proposed hourly rate is 28.09, that reflects a 2.75 increase. And the total numbers for that from the 25 budget under the old salary was $32,698.64. Under the new proposal here, under the 2.75% increase, the number should read $33,595.64. Gentlemen, if you want to do the math, I just did all the math on these. I find it accurate. Okay, under the, that would be under the building inspector, line 1. Second one is the fire inspector. Proposed work hours, 17. Current hourly rate, 25.23. Proposed hours are 17. Proposed hourly rate of salary with a 2.75 increase will be 25.92. That was accurate. And again, you guys check the numbers right along. Any questions, please jump in. Okay, under this, the 2025 budget was at 22,303.32. With that 2.75 increase, that reflects 22,913.28. Again, I just did that math, and that is accurate as well. So the total personnel request for those two lines are $56,508.92. Any questions?
Nope, seems like it all adds up.
Yep. Got it.
Sir? Okay, under point 2, I see nothing. Point 4, and this is contractual. So, NISBAC. NISBAC last year, the 2023 request, okay, was $4,000. 2023 to date, why are we doing these 22 and 23 sheets?
This is what I had in the record. I only started in 25.
Okay, so just for the record, these numbers reflect 25, 26. They're not, the top is inaccurate, correct? Under the point 4 contractual where it says 2022 expended, that should not read that. 2023 should not be there. 2023 should not be there.
Should read 25 and 26 proposed.
Okay, so just to be accurate, first block where it says 2022 should be 2025. 24. Okay, I wanna make sure we get this right. The next budget, date,
2025.
2025.
Right.
Next block should be 2025.
Correct.
Okay,
Year to date.
yep, I just wanna make sure we're accurate when we, put this together. Okay, so, on NISBOC for 2024, the expended number was 3950, and the budget for, 2025 was 4,000. Up to this date is 326791. So, let me ask you, as NISBOC, do we anticipate any other payments on that?
Not on this year.
Okay, so we're at 326795. Would it be fair to say, instead of the $4,000 request, 3,500? Or
We can go
26?
35.
Okay, so let's do 3,500 under that request for NISBOC. Code classes, the same thing, 2024, 495, 2025, we budgeted 1,100, and year-to-date, we spent $60.
Which I believe is inaccurate. I believe it should be 550. That was the classes in New Paltz.
Yes, and the difference in the price between what we budgeted for 2025, I have to say, I appreciate what you guys did. In the past, they've gone to Montar Falls, which is quite a bit more expensive. So in that request for the $1,100, would it be fair to drop that to 500?
I would drop it to 700 because we don't know what the classes are going to be next year and with the new code cycle coming in.
Okay, so that being said, that I have no problem going to 750.
Okay.
So you guys jump in here anytime.
No.
Mileage. So mileage is not put in until November. Let me ask you this as far as the mileage goes, because we do have the pool car now. So you have that as an availability to utilize that. We also have the trucks that we have outside. What is your realistic look at mileage? November's right around the corner.
I do not see anything for mileage and I do not see anything for meals at this present time
Okay, so let's,
because we're not going away to class anymore.
yeah, you're staying local, which again, I appreciate that. So let's lower that to $100. Is that fair?
Fair enough.
Okay, supplies and uniforms. Supplies and uniforms, we had back in '24, $824.88. We also had 25, the budget was $1,500. We expended $509.37. The request is for $1,500. I do see the uptick in the purchase because of when you were hired. Greg was here a little bit longer, so we already had the uniforms and everything. I would like to ask your opinion about lowering that. Would it be fair to lower that to 500?
Well, that also, if I'm not mistaken, that also includes our ink for the printers and
Okay, so
Everything else.
that's good. I'm glad that you said this, supplies/uniforms.
so I would ask to leave that where it actually is.
Okay, so that being said, we still only expended $509.37. So what's
I
the?
believe there were others included on that.
But is there bills that have not
After.
been paid? Okay,
Correct.
that's good. All right, so we'll leave that at 1,500. And again, gentlemen, chime in anytime. Okay, cell phones, for the cell phone stipend. We move things around, and your request for this year is zero.
Zero.
Again, much appreciated. Our tablets, does that cover also the maintenance of the tablets? The 960 plus the hotspot, I think?
That covers the hotspot, the cellular service.
And that's pretty much a given. We're right on
Correct.
point with that. So we'll leave the 960.
The only time that would go up is if, I think Verizon goes up.
Okay.
But they haven't.
Understood. Certified mailing process server. Okay, this is something that
That's a
has, we've been made aware of, that we have to do things a little bit differently in that office. So you and I have discussed that in the past, and if you look at from 24, 25 and the expenditure, that's all kind of a flat rate. I do know that after this budget request went out, that you guys utilized this line for sure.
Right.
Do you feel like $1,000 is going to be accurate?
I feel it'd be close with certified mailings, and unfortunately, I can't read the future. I don't know how many people we're gonna actually have to serve to come into court. 'Cause
So-
they now have to be hand delivered.
So I guess my observation on this line with $1,000 and what we're just talking about, we do have, right now, we have a public hearing that's coming up on the 15th, and that's concerning the short-term rental laws. So those SDRs, basically, that is going to affect the existing SDRs. It's also going to affect anybody who is going to start one or have one. So the anticipation there might be an uptick of those mailings. So the justification is there. So I will say, for now, we'll leave that at $1,000.
Yes.
Municity, and this is the new program that we're using, correct?
Correct. And this is
Okay.
year 2 of the new program.
Okay, so year 2, so last year, we had that funded for last year and 25, correct? Partially for 24 and all of 25.
Correct.
That program's working out very well for the department?
Working out very well.
Excellent. Now, to be fair here, it shows on this line, 0 for 24, 0 for 25. We also, I guess to be fair, we had a fee that we were paying for our previous service, so this is not something new. This is just another program that we're
Right, it's
switching
just-
over to. Tiffany, do you know what the numbers were that we were paying for the last service? Because I do believe that we found one of the reasons why we went here, not only was it more beneficial for the town, but it was also more cost-effective.
They're also gonna show, $0 in their budget because it was a full new software.
Yeah.
So we purchased that through ARPA.
Yep, understood. All right, so the Municity 5, Year 2, it requests for $10,037. We will leave that. It's kind of a given. And Municity Fire Inspection Module. Now, that is also part of that programming service,
Correct.
correct?
That is an add-on to the program to
Yep.
allow us to populate and track our fire inspection program, which is a requirement.
Understood. And that request is for $71.75.
That is, and I submitted the according paperwork with it.
I did see that. Thank you
And
very
that is also, can be offset by building department fees that we'll get because of the fire inspection program.
Understood.
I thought we discussed paying for that because it's a new module out of the capital improvements instead of putting it in the budget.
Oh, you're right. We did talk about that. On that specific line?
Just on that one.
Just on that
The
one.
new module.
All right, so let's do this. Under the Municipal Fire Inspector module, that's 7175, you're correct. The 7175, and I wanna make a note of that also. We'll take that out of there.
We're taking that out?
Yes, that'll be 0. We're still paying for it, we're paying
Yeah,
for it.
yeah,
differently.
I understand that.
All right, so let's do the math on this. What do you have?
71,255,92.
What do you have?
71,255,92.
That is just including what we just did, correct? Just the
Up on,
point, just the
up on
point
top,
force.
you have 4350, right?
Just the, no,
He wants to just do
Nisbach?
these numbers.
Nisbach,
Oh, okay, if you go to the, okay,
That's
without the
35.
71,
that's 3,500, all right?
35.
Do the math all over again, so we get
you're
this
not, you're
right.
not including the 7175?
No,
Okay, so then 78, 430, 92.
Total. I think he's doing just before. He wants to know just before.
Yeah. That's what this. And this is if that's Hold it.
'Cause he's-
Don't add this line.
He's not
This
doing
is
a total
nothing.
yet. He's just
This is
doing
what you're
point.
adding
Oh,
right here only.
You're
What do
doing
you
it-
got?
You're doing total.
I keep on,
He
I
wants
want
to
to add
do-
all of
Okay.
this except for this.
Just the point fours, that's all we want, is the point fours. Your point fours with no adjustments. If you look at the lower box on the right-hand side, it's 26,272. Correct? 26,272.
Right there.
You do take all the adjustments out of here. You take all the adjustments out of here, I come up with 17,847.
Yep.
Yes.
So change that on the bottom from 26,272 to 17,847. Today is the 7th.
Correct.
Okay. Now, take your point one, 56,508. $92. Use that 92. And add them together.
And I have 74, 355, 92. If I'm correct.
74, 497, 92.
9, 355.
And we'll do it again, just to make sure.
74 what?
56,508. $92 plus 17, 8, 4, 7. Okay. Bill, I believe you were correct. 74, 355,
92.
92. And we will, round these up, to clean them up. So the total request for that department is going to be $74,355.92. And today, okay. And let's see, I believe that is everything from you, correct?
That's everything I have.
Do you have any questions, comments, concerns?
No?
And again, just for your notes, guys, make sure you read all the other stuff that Bill attached to it. That just explains in the justification on everything. All right, so that is good. I thank you very much.
Thank you.
Very well. Okay, I will make a motion at 9:35 to just go into a short break while we wait for the next department head to get their stuff together and come in. At 9:40 to open back up and go to recreation.
Second.
I have a second, all in favor? Aye.
Aye.
Opposed, so carried. Excuse me, thank you very much for coming in, Ashley.
Of course.
Okay, let's see here. Okay, so we do not have the dates on the top. Here we go, 25. So the current, this is your point one, okay? Your point one for the assistant directors, it's his salary. Okay, it's 12,143.
Correct.
And the 2.75, and again, do the math, guys. 2.75 on that 12,143.26. Should come out 12477.20. Good? Okay, so 247,920. Nothing on the .2, under the .4. Cell phone stipend. 2024 was 250, 2025 was 250, and we have a request for 2026, again 250. I will say that the cell phone is very pertinent and important for that position. Office supplies. So office supplies, I do not see what was expended. Oh, no, I'm sorry. I apologize. I do see it was, the budget request is 250. Year to date was 250 for your cell phone. So the office supplies, I don't see what you have year to date.
Because we haven't used any yet.
Is there an anticipation to use that?
I don't normally, I don't really use a lot of office supplies here. There's not much office supplies that I do need
Understood.
typically. But I don't wanna take that just in case we.
So
like,
would
binders or
would it be
folders or
fair
something.
to drop this to 150?
Can we do 200 and then revisit 150?
125?
Would you say 125? I don't wanna go less than 150. What did you say?
Well, 150,
Listen, you don't give me less than what you gave me the first time.
150 would be cutting that in
You want me to
half.
do that?
Yeah, let's do 150. I think we can make it.
125, get out of town.
Before we go any
Yeah.
further, but how about all the flyers and everything else, where did that come from?
The paper from here. So I don't purchase that comes out of
We
the bulk
utilize-
supply here.
Oh, okay.
We
Yeah, I
utilize
don't
a lot
purchase
of
that
stuff
paper.
right here.
But we do purchase, so like the paper that we do for flyers for the school, that comes out of the budget for the event. So like
Yeah.
Halloween's budget pays for that flyer.
Oh, okay,
Yeah.
okay, thank
All
you.
right, so we'll take that to 150 for the office supplies. So basically, we're going to be $400. All right, so the total on that will be 400 for that request. And 10, 7, 25. All right, and let's take those two and add them together. So that total on the bottom is going to be 12,877.20. That's good?
Yep,
That was 12,877.20, right?
Yep. Okay, Rock and Horse Ranch Day is under that .4 contractual. We are no longer doing Rock and Horse Ranch Days the way that we've done them in the past. Rock and Horse Ranch has changed that for us. It's going to work out in a sense that we are not going to be collecting any money per se. We're not going to be doing anything other than advocating for them. I think they're calling it Ulster County Day now instead of Plattekill Day. So they've just changed the way that they've done things. So the budget request under .4 is going to be 00 for 2026. Youth programs. So we have the youth programs. So we have the summer camp director and EMT. I will tell you that these numbers, when I did them first, I didn't even realize that the increase in those hours, and that's justified by all the extra hours that you folks put in last year and actually made the program run very well. Right now, there's no anticipation to extend. Yeah, there's no anticipation to extend the length of the summer program, that we're going to keep it exactly how it is. Looking at the cost of the summer program or the fees for the summer program, that might be something that we look into, but as of right now, we're not going to discuss that. Okay, the other thing was was another question about the summer program, where they were talking about a discount if you had multiple children. We felt that there was a lot of opportunity for a lot of different grants through different organizations that we've utilized in the past, that we'd be reaching out in the same way. They would actually be reaching out and have already to us in the same way that they have in the past, and this helps the program tremendously.
Okay.
So that being said, anybody new that would like to sponsor a child or be involved in the program to that extent behind the scenes, that is always greatly appreciated. So under the point one for personnel, the summer camp director, we did this, summer camp director and EMT. So it's 175 hours currently that they're working. Their proposed hours are 230. So that is an increase. Okay, the hourly rate right now is $25 per hour, and the proposed hourly rate is the same, $25 per hour. So in the 2025 budget, under that 175 hours, was 4,375, 00, and the proposed budget for 2026 is $5,750. Which I understand, and I am good with that. How do you guys feel?
That's good.
It's fine.
Okay. Let's see here. Okay, under the assistant, again, 175 hours, that's at 1950. 1950, that would bring that up to the proposed hours of 230. And at that 230, the hourly rate, the proposed rate, is from $19.50 to $20 an hour. So let me ask you this, between the summer director and the assistant, why is there one with a raise and one not with a raise?
I contacted our director to go over this, and she never got back to me. To go over to see what she wanted to do as far as that. The reason why we bumped up our assistant is because to try and make it, our assistant was our first time assistant this year around, so we started her at 1950. She never did the position before. Patty is our returning. So at 1950, we bumped her up to 20 to try and kind of make it more compatible with that position.
Well, the summer director should go up 2.75 also.
No.
No?
It'd be 53, let me see, that would be 53-cent increase, yeah. So basically you're moving her from the 1950 to 20, which comes in less than that. All right,
We would appreciate
understood. So the summer camp director is going to stay the same. The assistant will go, and again, you guys chime in, from 1950 to 20. Year-to-date budget is $34,1250. That's what we paid this year. With the increase in hours, keep in mind that's where that jump is going to be reflective, and the request is for $4,600. I am good with that.
But shouldn't we bring up the director, the 2.75?
As of right now, the request is not there. As of right now, the
Yeah.
request is not there.
Okay, because.
So we are agreeing with the way it was presented,
All right,
and I'll let Mr. Fazio chime in a second. But we are agreeing with the way that the budget is presented, and this is what the request is. So, that being said, the assistant, the request was to jump it from 1950 to 20. The hours are really what's changing the final outcome from 175 to 230. Okay, that's quite an increase in the hours. I will
Yeah.
tell you that during the summer program, you folks get there very early. You're very organized in how you unload the cars.
Yeah.
The children are watched very closely and monitored, and at the end of the day, you folks don't leave until the last child leaves the parking lot. So I'm very appreciative, as well as the board, in the work that you guys do down there. The
Can I
program
change
is
that to
run
request the
very good.
increase for the director then?
Excuse me?
Can I change to increase the directors? Can I request that? Or is that not how that works?
So right now, we're still in the process of doing the budget.
Okay.
So even when we leave here today, we're still looking at these lines, and
Okay.
we may make adjustments.
Okay.
But, we can take that into consideration, absolutely. All right, so the total line for the assistant will be $4,600. Mr. Fazio?
No, I'm fine with that. Right now, if that's what they requested, I'm good with it.
Okay, so lead counselor, 175 hours, gonna stay at 175 hours. The proposal's the same for that. The proposed hourly rate, $17, that stays the same. The total across the board will end up being $2,975.00. EMT, now, summer camp director and the EMT, are they two separate lines? They're the same?
They're the same position, yeah, I think that's why it's blank here.
Okay, so at the end, I just wanna make sure
Yeah, that should
that
be,
we.
that shouldn't be, right here, so the EMT
So,
and the,
yeah, just for a note,
Yeah.
I'm gonna write down a note here, combine that with the summer camp director.
Yeah.
That's Patty, correct?
that's correct.
Okay, so she is being compensated for that.
Yeah,
Yes.
she's one position.
Okay, then.
Okay, lifeguard, 30 hours. Let me ask you this. We did not utilize a lifeguard last year.
No,
Our-
because we currently struggle to find a WSI.
And that being said, we cannot utilize anybody's pool unless we have a WSI that is specifically for our group of kids, correct?
Yes, but like, so Memorial Pool has a WSI that they were going to lend us the first year that I did the program.
I like that, they're gonna lend it
They were
to
gonna
us.
lend it to
Yeah.
us. But then we lost our lifeguard this year.
Yes.
So we just, it's been a little wonky.
So,
is what
let me ask you
occurred.
this, does the program falter because we don't go to the pools? Or is, you know,
I think
is,
that's a Patty question, but I'm
I'm gonna say this.
I don't think so.
My observation on the program is,
I don't
when we
think
didn't have that, you folks utilized the volunteer fire departments, and they graciously came
Came.
out, did the water slide, and
They
it
did the
seems
water
like the
slide,
kid,
yeah.
the kids had a far, I don't wanna say a greater experience,
Right.
because to be fair, I don't go to the pool with them to see
Right.
what's going on. But I think it has to be less chaotic
But the
and
pool's
better
an all-day
controlled.
thing, where the fire department coming out is like an hour thing. So
Understood.
where they'd go to the pool for all day Friday, the fire department only comes for an hour. So I don't know if we wanna really remove that from the program.
So,
because
let me ask you this.
Yeah.
We utilize Splashdown, correct? Do we go there, or we don't go there?
Because they're
Okay.
really expensive. So this year I
Okay,
reached out to Broadmoor's
understood.
Ranch to see if maybe they could work with us because they own or
Yeah.
whatever. To see if maybe they could give us a discount to try and make it more our price point.
I don't anticipate that happening.
They didn't.
Yeah,
get
I
back
just
to me.
don't anticipate
But
that
that's,
happening.
but, you know, I'll have to look around to see if there's maybe
Okay,
other places
so
that
for all
are-
intents and purposes, I think our program runs pretty good. You guys chime in, and again, you as well. For the lifeguard, I really don't see a need to have a lifeguard.
We won't be able to go to the pool without a lifeguard. You
Well,
have to have your own
when was the last
lifeguard.
time we went to the pool?
Before me. But that's only because.
How long have you been here?
Listen here.
You've
The
been
first
here- you've been here quite a
listen
long
here.
time.
Okay, but listen here. The first year the pool was closed, even though we had
Understood,
everything in line.
understood.
And then last year, and then listen, don't take away the lifeguard yet. Don't take it. It's only $600. They're
Mm-hmm.
like pennies in this little budget.
Pennies add up to dollars.
That is very.
But go
that's-
on,
that
that's-
is
that's what
valid.
we're here for.
That is valid. But if you take away the lifeguard, then we can't ever go to the pool because you have to have your own lifeguard to go to the pool. We can't ever go to the
Understood,
pool ever.
understood. But if it comes to the time where we need a lifeguard, I'm sure we could find the money for that. Do we
How
need?
hard is it for me to find those?
So
pennies?
let me ask you this, do we need to put that, do you feel, let's make it simple.
Okay.
Do you feel the need to put that in the budget and keep it in the budget for now?
Okay, but how hard is it for me to get it back in the budget?
No,
No,
do you
you-
feel a need to keep this in the budget?
You wanna keep it in the budget.
I'm gonna tell you this, if we.
I don't
if-
wanna lose it and then never be able to get it back.
Understood, that's, you know, when you're saying never get it back.
Yeah,
I don't want to take $600 from the taxpayers
understood.
and collect that $600
Okay.
and say, we may or we may not. It may be that we could pull that money from someplace else
Okay.
if the time comes.
Okay.
If next year you get a great deal and Rock and Horse Ranch says, come up here every week, or the county pool says, come on up here, you know,
Yeah.
every day, then we can work that back into the budget. You know, right now, you know, there's a lot of what ifs. This is what
There is a lot of
budgeting
what
is
ifs.
about.
Right.
You know, if you
Understood.
feel the need to keep it, we'll keep it. If you don't feel the need to keep it, it makes sense not to collect the $600
Okay.
if we're not gonna utilize it.
Then
We
we can-
haven't used it in 2 years, to be fair, correct?
That's correct. So we can remove it.
Okay. So let's take the 600 out.
Okay. But I wanna say that if I do want it back, I'd like to bring it back to the table.
100%.
Okay.
The whole 600?
Well, yes, because you have to, the whole thing.
No,
Maybe-
no.
Maybe more.
No, 'cause I'm just
by that
looking.
point, It might be more money.
I'm just looking at the raise, it goes from $15 an hour to 20.
Gardner pays theirs $30.
You know what?
Their lifeguard, $30. It's really, it's like, I was cheaping our lifeguard.
Question,
Maybe they would lend us their lifeguard.
Some years ago.
I asked.
Some years ago, we also utilized KOA. Have you reached out to KOA?
I didn't know that.
Yeah, some KOA on
Yeah,
Freetown Highway.
in Newburgh.
Well, they call it Newburgh KOA.
Yeah, the Newburgh KOA.
Yes,
Yeah.
they did, some years ago, used to use that, and then I'm not sure what happened there, but maybe you could reach out.
It's
Just to-
because they went more corporate and the summer camps were interrupting
Yeah.
the actual camping going on.
Okay,
Oh, that's a bummer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's go here for the counselors. We have 12 counselors, correct?
Yes.
Okay, so the 12 counselors, 150, there's 1,800 hours total between the 12. And from 1,550 is the current salary, and I will tell you minimum wage is going up 16.
That's correct.
And you have a budget request for, so let me see, that 16, 20, 25, yes, 27,900 is what we had for the 2025 budget. With the increase, brings it up to 28,800. So $28,800. And you guys talk. I'm like dragging it out of you.
Well, if
Because
everything's
you're doing a great
good, there's
job.
no need
Yeah.
to talk.
I mean, they're pretty simple here.
Okay, I just want to make sure that we get this right. Let's do the math on this thing.
you come up with 42,
125,
125.
because you're
But
subtracting
I
the
got you
600.
600.
Yep,
Okay. Ten, 7, 25, 42, 25. Okay. Point 4 is youth programs, T-shirts. Our next page. So T-shirts, the 2024 they expended 1119. 2025 budget was 1,400, and we spent year to date $847.75. Is that because we had some inventory there that we carried over?
No, because every year the shirt changes. We don't
Okay.
have the same shirt. This is because this year Patty did not do tie-dyed shirts. So last year they did tie-dye, this year they did not. So like next year, if they do tie-dye, that's where the extra funds came into place. This year she chose not to do tie-dye.
Okay, so we requested, what do we have here? We'll see, 50. So there's a $550, what would that cost us to do that?
I don't know, because the guy that we get the shirts from, the plain shirts, is in Gardner, but I don't know what that price is, it changes every year, like I don't have that price. But he gave us a really good discount, but
Yeah.
normally he doesn't do that. So like if any person goes there, he doesn't just give you plain t-shirts. 'Cause
So when we
that's
say
not
plain
technical.
T-shirts, we don't purchase them through like Amazon or?
No, they're cheaper through the guy in Gardner. They
Oh,
were
really?
like, yeah, they were.
Tiffany, you have this question.
Yeah, and also we have to budget based on 100 kids.
Correct.
So if we don't have
100 kids,
like
it's like,
Understood.
it's wonky.
Understood,
So I-
that's what we, I
Yeah.
forgot, that's the
Wonky
number
is
that
not
we
in
do.
the
Yeah.
Wonky.
Okay.
It's wonky, so I have to, yeah.
All right, so
Right.
T-shirts, the request is for
Thanks, girl.
1,400.
Right.
That's, $550 more, but you feel the justification is there
Yes, I
for
do.
that if we do that. We
Yes.
didn't do it in the past, so let's leave that at 1,400. Okay, buses. We did 2024 was 62, 2025 was 75, and we spent $3,038.76.
No, there was a whole nother bill for the school after this.
Yes,
Okay,
that's not on here.
I was wondering if we were saving that money by not going to the pool.
that's what I thought it was too.
Okay.
No,
Okay.
I said we're missing a bill on that.
All right,
Okay.
so the
This was
request,
done after
the
the
request is for $7,500,
Yes.
and that's the same thing it was in, in the past years, so
Yes.
I'm good with that. The fees, this is the water test health department.
Correct.
I always like, kinda confused with that, isn't that the same test that we currently do for the park, for the potable water? It is
Yes.
different.
No, we do one too, it's
Yeah.
the same test, right, that we,
It's not, it's a little bit different, I think it's a little bit more involved.
That's what I wanted to hear. All right, so the $165 of the $500 request, and if you look at it back in '24, that was $280.
$280.
So what I'm thinking is, again, pennies make dollars. Would it be fair to drop this to $350?
no, only because, we were supposed to put on here also to do, CPR tests, CPR classes and stuff that we talked about.
So that would be the / health department.
Well, I don't know if it's through the health department, but yeah,
Okay.
we wanted to.
So who do we actually do, who takes those classes? The counselors all take the classes, CPR, first aid?
Well, our assistant took it last year.
Yeah.
I would say our lead should take it as well, but I don't, Tiff, can I interrupt, do you remember how much, Sherry's test was? No, I think it
So-
was $100, right?
I think 130,
Yeah.
for
Who-
some reason that number's sticking out to me, but
So why do we not utilize the local fire departments to do that? In other words, why are we paying for a professional company to
I
come
think
in?
it was hard to get everybody together to do one group class, and I think the idea was to have more than just the 3 people having it.
Understood. But if we give the opportunity, 2 different nights for somebody to come in, how would that would be a
Does
cost
the fire
savings.
department do that?
I believe that there's some folks in the fire department that may be able to do that. I will also tell you that Mr. Williams, Patty's husband, is also a first aid and CPR instructor, and as well as Patty, I believe. They're both certified.
But I don't think to give it, like, I don't think she can certify.
Who do we currently use?
People.
We send them to like an online, it's not online class, but we book it through, what is it?
Is it Ashy?
Red Cross? I don't know.
The Red Cross, something.
Okay.
Yeah.
This
Patty's with
is
the Red
another
Cross.
one. I understand 100%, but I think that we could probably lower that by $100.
Okay.
So let's go to $400 on that line.
Oh, I took my paper.
And I will also work with you to get first aid and
find some-
CPR training, yes,
Okay.
absolutely. Field trips. Field trips, the request for 2025 was $7,500. We did expend $63.39 in 2024, and year-to-date right now is $5,927.06.
That's correct.
And that's all the bills are in, correct?
Yes, the only thing that was missing from here was the end of the year, we were going to do a bounce house, it didn't happen because it rained.
Okay, and $7,500 request, I would say that that's accurate. End of camp party, that we budgeted last year $200. We expended the $75.75, and the request again is for $200. If we look back in 2024, that was $218.59, and I think that that's accurate, $200. And again, guys, jump on it if you have any
The only thing I
questions.
was looking at, how come it was only 75
Because
last year?
Patty didn't do a party for them this year, she chose to do like a thank you instead.
Oh.
Because it was harder to get them all together, because half our staff went to, college this year.
Okay.
They left us.
Yep. And under supplies in 2024, they expended $855.60. We budgeted $700 in '25, spent $697.61, and they're requesting $700. I am okay with that. If you, and again, I am not the only one here, gentlemen. Ulster County Pools.
You just wanna
Thinking we
take
do
my
not.
money all over the place.
Yeah, I'm just thinking
This
that.
man is just taking my money all over the place.
Well,
sir.
if we're not going,
Well, what's
We're
the
not
plan,
going.
what's the plan?
Listen.
Yeah.
Well, if we're not going, I mean, we could put that money, some of that money into my field trips.
well, what we have, I totally understand what you're saying. Let's do this. We already talked about the lifeguards and the
Correct.
problems with not going to the pools. The pool was shut down. Moriello didn't give us the opportunity.
Correct.
I believe you also tried the college in New Paltz. There was some
Yeah.
other options that you
Yeah.
tried. you and I had talked quite extensively. You were working your butt off trying to find some kind of a place to do that.
Yeah, they don't want us.
I think our summer program has run very well, regardless that we did not go to the pool. I don't think that we were hurt in any way, shape, or form. And I think for the reality is, the $1,250 could be removed, the Ulster County pool removed from that line.
Okay.
If the program changes during the summer and you think that that's great for next year, and we can get in there and nail that down.
Understood.
Then by all means, we'll go ahead and we'll look at the budget again for next year and we'll try to adjust it.
Okay.
But I'd like to remove that $1,250 on the Ulster County pool.
Okay.
Gentlemen?
If it's not being used,
not
why
being
keep it there?
Okay, so let's do that. So do the math on what we have here. What do you have? 17,700.
Yep, that's what I got.
Mr. Fazio?
Yes, that's correct.
Okay, so let's take the other numbers. 17,700 plus 2, 877, 920 equals 3577.20. Let's do that again. And give me a total for everything.
Oh, yeah, it is.
What do you have?
An error. That's why.
What do you have, Willie?
I messed up, so I gotta do it again. Sorry.
Don't worry, you can always mess up and do it again.
Huh?
I says I did the same thing.
It's okay,
don't
get it
worry.
right. Take your first page. Go right
Yeah.
back to the first page.
I did,
Okay.
and I,
12,477.
yeah.
20. Next page.
Plus.
Your .4. Okay.
12,872.
$400.
What's point four?
That came out to 12,877.
20.
Oh, you're on
20.
the wrong line, you should only be doing 7310. Adding.
Well, I went back, started the whole thing over. I'm sorry.
Me
Yeah,
too.
that's what we did, we jumped ahead.
The last two.
What was the math you did? 62.25?
50, I got 59,825.
59,825. And 7310, 7310. Okay. Let's do this. 42. Yeah. Plus. Yeah, you're only doing the two there.
Okay.
What'd you get for point four? 17 what?
59,825, period. That's the mistake, we went back too far. I went back one.
I
All
went
right.
all the way back
Oh,
to, so,
7310,
Total request. Total department request for 26 was 61,775, and we came down to 59,825. 0, 0. All right.
So the next one, you're gonna go to the supervisors tab and go to 7550.
Yeah, we have to go over this one, so.
huh?
You missed a department that we have to go over, it's gonna be over,
It's in the supervisor section.
Oh, okay.
and then it's,
What number is it?
And 7550.
You said 75.
Yes. Now.
all right.
And you want to go down, first one would be tree lighting, correct?
Correct.
I can't find that 75.
Go to the supervisor section,
I was, right here.
okay. Now. so
It's not in
here-
order?
No. So you're at 9, so go back,
Yeah.
do another one. Keep going.
Gonna have a lot of writing on it.
It'll be
Looks like this.
celebrations
Yeah.
on the top of the page. No, you're good.
75.
7550.
Point four.
You keep going.
Oh, you're looking at the last
Yeah,
one?
you got them big fingers. You took, yeah, there you go.
Oh, here it is.
7550, and then you go down. Tree
Okay.
Tree
lighting.
lighting.
So, on the tree lighting, last year was $25. That's all we budgeted in 25?
Yes, and then we took money from a different line, which is how we got 425. No, TIF.
Yeah, we took it from,
It was the money for Rackmorris Ranch's budget, I thought. It's on a memo from last year. So, yes, it was only
Okay,
budgeted for
so
25.
your request is 425.
That's correct.
Now, in 24, we expended 378.63.
Yes,
Okay, so year to date, obviously, because we're not there yet, we haven't spent anything.
correct.
So that's gonna kinda kick us in the teeth this year if we only did $25 for
Well, we
that.
borrowed the money last year.
Yeah, but I don't wanna hear borrow the money, we moved the money.
We moved the money, sorry, yes, I
Yeah.
used the wrong word.
We
I
moved,
moved
yeah.
the money from one line to the last year,
So we should leave
to
it
a
at
different line.
425.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'd
And
like
this
to-
year, we don't have the opportunity to do something like that, so we're gonna have to do some creative financing. So your request is 425,
Wouldn't that have
300.
permanently moved the money? No, why didn't that work that way? I'm confused.
So basically, we're going to have to fund this line accurately as opposed to moving money.
Okay.
Is what I'm saying. So your request is for 425.
Okay.
And when you requested the 425, what did you take into consideration for that day? What you've done in the past, what the total cost has been?
Yes,
Okay, so last year, what was the total cost regardless of where the money came from, I know we moved the money, but what was the total cost of the tree
We
lighting?
took, the way that it worked was we had 25, and then we took 400 from,
Okay, so then that's
That's
what
how we
I'm,
took it.
that's,
We-
yeah,
we
that's the answer I'm looking
took the
for.
line from.
We moved it.
We moved the money
All right.
from a different line.
So I'm gonna say okay with that.
Thank you, sorry.
I just wanted like the justification to,
That's how we came up with
Yeah,
that budget line, was
perfect.
from, we moved it from a different line,
perfect, thank you.
sorry.
Next thing is Halloween. Halloween, that's another event, we budgeted 425 in 25, in 24, that was 278.63. And the request is for the same 425, I am okay with that. Good,
Yep.
Ashley?
Yes, please.
Good?
Yes.
Okay, Easter. Easter is a big request.
Yes, it is.
So at 24, we spent $615.83. 25, the request was for $600, and they were right on point with $592.99. And now you're requesting an additional $200.
That's correct.
What is that for?
Okay, so last year, I had to use like 4 different accounts to get Easter eggs at a discounted rate. So when Easter came, I put out these boxes that said, hey, recycle your eggs here, so we could save the eggs, so I didn't
Yeah.
have to purchase new eggs. And when we got them home, people had thrown their garbage in with our eggs. So now you're at 5,000 plus eggs with garbage in them. So they went into the garbage, obviously, because I'm not cleaning 5,000 plus eggs with garbage in them. Garbage, chocolate, grass, was like all of it was in with our eggs. So
Yeah.
I have no problem looking for discounted eggs or discounted candy or like all that stuff.
Understood.
But it's hard to come up with 5,000 plus eggs. Like so I have like a
And with
number.
the price of eggs these days.
So for 1,000 eggs, I looked this morning to get an accurate. So 1,000 eggs is $90.
Yeah.
So 5,000 is you're almost at $500. So I'm only asking for a $200 increase to still try and like offset
Yeah.
where I'm
So
trying.
let's be fair.
Okay.
Your observation on Easter,
Yeah.
the program you put out, how many
Yeah.
folks you figure attends that?
A lot.
What's a lot? Couple hundred?
More than that. Like I end up having to move kids from groups. Like so, like we do 3 different sections. We do like 1 to 3, 2 to 5, 1 to 3, 5 to 4 to whatever. We have 3 different groups, and we end up having to move the groups because the last year kids got a lot of eggs. Like we did really good, but we end up having to move some of them, because some kids like don't.
What's the age span for that event?
It goes
Roughly, just-
10 plus. Like our last group is 10 plus. So like even big kids.
But
can
your
come.
first groups are like 3-year-olds.
They're 0 to 3.
Yeah, the point I wanna bring out, I'm not trying to beat you
Okay.
up. The point I'm trying to bring out is I know that these meetings somehow always end up on Facebook, and then all the Facebook warriors get on there and start saying, oh my God, they're doing this, they're doing that. But the
Okay.
reality is, you have probably 300 to 500 folks
Probably,
that
yeah,
are
there's a
involved
lot.
in that
Yeah.
park. And it's a great event, and I appreciate what you guys do down
Thank
there,
you.
you specifically. You organize it very well, there's a lot of stuff going on, there's a lot of moving parts, and there is a cost to it. So, I am okay with that.
Thank you. I appreciate it.
Yeah, if you get 400 kids, it's like, okay, big deal.
That's a lot of
$2
folks.
a kid.
That's a
It's
lot of folks.
Yeah, it's a lot of
No, I'm
kids.
just saying, it's
Yeah.
$2 a kid, big deal.
And the parents, grandparents, and aunts and uncles and
And I
neighbors
stuff
all
all the eggs
show up
myself. Like I
also.
don't get pre-stuffed eggs. So
Yeah.
if I wanted to, they're even more money.
All right.
But I do appreciate that. Thank you.
All right, is there anything else in that section that we need to look at that's pretty much covers it?
For her, no.
Yeah,
If you
so,
wanna do this budget line, we can, or we can just come back to that later.
no, we'll come back to this, because I think there's a lot of tightening up that we need to do on that.
Okay.
So, Ashley, thank you very
Thank
much.
you for your time, guys.
Honestly,
I
I thank you
appreciate
very
it.
much for the work you do with the recreation program. It gives our community an awful lot to do
I
and
appreciate it.
to look forward to, so we definitely
And
appreciate
it's a
it.
lot of work. I know
Thank you
do.
for not beating me up too bad.
No, thank you.
Thanks, guys.
We just need answers, that's all.
I mean, if you're too happy, we could always discuss stuff. It's an open book.
We're adjourning this one.
Okay, the last budget for today, it is 10:20.
No,
Yeah, you
that's
can
all
shut
right.
that. 10:20 a.m. and I will have you guys turn to 3510. This is dog control. Okay, we good?
Yep, we're good.
Okay, under dog control to .1, so I'll give you a minute to get your self going there.
This is still on the supervisor.
No,
right?
that's under.
No, this is under dog control.
It's in your miscellaneous tab.
Miscellaneous?
Yes, I'm sorry, that's what screwed you up. I tabbed him before we came out here. So go back to miscellaneous, yep, keep going.
Yeah. Okay, 3510.
Yep. And your .1.
I've gone you.
You gotta get to your miscellaneous tab, Ellie.
Here, miscellaneous.
I
Here.
believe it's the red tab.
Yep, you got it. No problem.
Okay, all set?
Yeah.
Yep,
In current hourly rate or salary is 13,260, and budget request for 25 was 13,260, and I am proposing we leave that at the 13,260. It says
there's
13.
a typo here, right?
Yes.
Okay.
Wait a minute. 25
Because you got here 13.
current hourly salary.
13,625, that would be with a raise, correct?
Yeah.
My proposal is to leave it at the 25 rates at $13,260.
Yes.
You guys tell me. That's my proposal.
No, I'm fine with that.
Fine.
Okay, so I'm going to change this to 60.
13,260.
Okay, so 13,260. Under .4 is your .4 is off-site boarding and medical, and we have a budget for $1,800 on 2025, and we had an expenditure in 2024 of $3,386.48. We had discussed that in the past and made that adjustment. We lowered that, or we put that at $1,800. Year to date is $1,046.55. The request is for $1,800. I have to tell you this. We have a building that has been unoccupied by dogs. I think we've only had maybe 3 or 4 dogs in the past, 6 years, 5
And
years?
actually, yes, I think this, the first line, it's because of 3 dogs that were picked up and put down.
So,
That's where most of the money went, I believe.
I'm gonna say, my proposal is to lower this to $1,000. You guys tell me what you feel.
That sounds good.
I'm fine with that.
Propane for shelter, the request is for $200, and I am good with the $200. The prices of fuel are always on the rise.
Well, the thing is, if he's not, 200 isn't much. But if he's not utilizing the kennel,
Yeah, but we don't know what the.
Well, we're
fruits-
I
heating
know.
it, we're heating it anyway.
yes.
Heating it.
Okay, so the vehicle stipend, this has been at $1,500. What's your feeling with the vehicle stipend?
We used to have our own van for that, but we don't do that no more.
No.
So,
So I will tell you this, the request in 2024 was 1,500. The request for 2025 was 1,500. And what is your feeling for 2026?
no receipts came in?
Excuse me?
That's a,
He don't have to bring receipts for it, but
It
the
used to be,
stipend,
it used to be that we funded that line
yeah,
at X amount.
right,
And then they turned in mileage, usually the second week of December.
right.
And then the mileage was paid out. That
Right.
was changed to a flat rate stipend of $1,500.
I don't believe in that.
Well, it may or may not work out better depending on the activity of the dog warden. I will tell you this, that my observation is that we're doing the $1,500 And I really wish that the dog warden would have been present here today. I just wanted to be noted that he's not present here today. I haven't heard from him, and the budget was put together, I believe, without him. Am I correct?
Correct, it was never submitted.
So the budget was being submitted this way. So the vehicle stipend, I don't know what the activity is of the dog warden because we are missing a lot of reports.
Yes.
So you guys tell me, but I'm thinking that for 2026, I don't anticipate his activity going up, but I would be willing to lower that to $1,250.
I would say 1,000 myself.
Yeah, because right now if you want to go by the dogs that were picked up or reports or whatever, I mean, the cost per mile to the town is ridiculous.
Mm-hmm. What is the federal rate? Is it 69.5?
I wanna say, I was trying to look it up before.
I think it's in the
seven.
70s, isn't
Yeah, I
it?
think
Isn't
they
it?
raised it like mid-year or something.
So let's say 70 cents, right?
That's a lot of miles he would have to be
Yeah,
doing.
that is a lot of miles.
Yeah, it would be a lot.
All right,
Say
so
1,000.
so
you want to
what
be
is your? I'm willing to entertain a motion on the vehicle stipend. What is your feeling, Mr. Fades? Go ahead, Mr. Castillo.
Well, you,
Go on, you can
were in
go
that
first.
job. You were in that job at one time many years ago.
Yes, and I had a town truck and it worked out. I mean, it's probably better for the town giving him a stipend, but if they show up to do a job.
So
I would make a motion to give it a $1,000.
Okay, that's fine.
so a motion, second. All in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carried. So 1,250, or actually, I'm sorry, 1,000.
1,000.
Telephone stipend. I believe we should leave it at that. Just my opinion.
Well, yes.
Mr. Fazio?
Now, I guess you could leave that at that, because if you cut it and he says, I don't have the phone, then he won't ever answer phone calls.
Okay. What do you come up with?
That line should be 11,625, right? Minus 2,000, correct?
We've got 1,000, okay, plus 200, plus 1,000,
Oh, okay,
plus 200,
it's minus 500. Okay, I'm wrong.
2,400,
Yes, I'm wrong.
correct?
112. 2,400. You just said
2,400.
correct, yes.
Yep.
12 and 12 is 2,400, yes.
Okay. So, we will go back and do 2,400 plus 13,625 equals. Total is going to be $16,025. Okay? All the math good?
Hold on.
$16,025.
It'll work if the computer was on. I mean,
I
the
see your face
calculator.
down there.
Maybe I just
You coming up with something
put it back.
different?
Yeah.
What are you coming up with?
15,660.
That's what I had.
What is it?
15,660,
That's what I,
50.
yes.
So I didn't do the $1,000 there.
okay.
Okay, so, let me correct this. We have 13,625.
No, no.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Yeah, that's where.
That's
it's
where you
That's where it's
changed.
messed up right there.
That's where we changed here. 13,260, correct?
Yes,
13?
you left.
Yeah, I took the old number and didn't draw a line through it. I'm sorry. My bad. 13,260. That makes sense.
Okay, feel better now.
I'm glad I saw your face.
Yeah.
That's what it is. I did not draw the line through.
We're good now.
Okay, so,
So it's 15,
660.
15,660, Willie.
Correct.
That's what I have.
good, good,
That's right.
all right. All right, that should be it. And again, we'll re-verify all the numbers, but I believe we're accurate. Is there any other questions, comments, concerns?
no,
Nope.
Okay, I'll make a motion to end this budget meeting at 10:31 a.m.
second.
The motion with a second, all in favor?
Aye.
Opposed? So carry.
So the next one is on the 9th.
Yes, in 2 days.
Yep.